Alright, work on a little scooter again today. Mike got our Tecumseh running as good as it's going to run, and we got to swap engines here now, and it's going to be relatively easy. Just got to unbolt the 4 bolts here, change the clutch, and that's the easy part. The hard part is you always got to try and figure out a way to hook the throttle up, you know, because they weren't designed for that. You know, this carburetor was designed for a hard cable with a Z end on it, and this is what we got here, a frayed cable, and we got to figure out something, see what we can build, see what we can make, and hopefully that cable is long enough, because the assemblies, here's the throttle cable I hooked up for just to test it, and they're in different places on different sides of the engine, so that's one of the problems we're going to run into. So first things first, we'll disassemble this one. Alright, yeah, we unbolted it, so let's see if we can get the throttle disconnected here. This cable looks like I might have to spin that gas tank around. It looks like it's screwed into this this holder here. Let's see what we got here. Oop. I don't know where that went, but we need that. Alright. Oh, there we go. I thought I was going to have to spin that out. Alright. Got our cable disconnected, got our engine disconnected. I guess we're ready to take it off. And then we can take the clutch off of this thing. Let's grab it. Oh, wait. So we're going to slide this back, disconnect the chain. Maybe even tilt the engine here a little bit. We'll spin it. Got it, guys. I cleaned around here, but I thought it was going to be a lot dirtier here. Hardly any dirt on that at all. Look at that, brand new. Let's see if we can take, still in view? Let's see if we can take that clutch off. A couple of Allen screws holding it in. Look at that. Alright, we're going to save that. We're going to need that. Alright, I can get this engine off the bench here. And maybe we'll take the next shell and put it up for sale. Somebody could always use a nice 5S. Not me though. Wow, this thing's heavy. Heavy compared to that Tecumseh. Alright, let me get the other engine and stick it up here and see what we're going to do. Alright, yeah, I've been messing with this thing for about an hour or so, and the slots didn't line up as well as the other engine did. You know, I had to wire them out a little bit, but that's okay. But now we're running into another problem, and I knew this was going to be a problem. Let's see if I give you a little light there. Alright, is the gas tank here. Under the gas tank is where our connections are at. You know, like I said, this is where I had the throttle hooked up, and we have to try and hook this cable up here somehow to that, and it's a frayed cable. It's not the solid kind where you just put a Z in there. That would be too easy, right? Plus I don't have no room to move in here. You know, I was thinking of putting a barrel clip, welding a barrel clip in there, but I really don't have the room. Here's a 1/4-inch barrel clip, and that ain't gonna fit in there. You know, I'm gonna weld that right on top there, and that way that cable can go in there and we tighten it right up. So now I'm thinking I might have to move that gas tank and not move it completely, but just raise it. Take these 3 head bolts out and maybe raise it up 1/4 of an inch, you know, sit it on some washers. And at least that'll give me a little room to operate down here. So let me take that gas tank off and we'll see what's involved here. Alright. Yeah, put you guys up there, give you a better look at what we're going, trying to figure out here. Alright, now don't forget, we only have a 1/4 inch. With the gas tank in there, we only have a 1/4 inch. And here's what I'm thinking. Tell me what you guys think. I'm thinking of welding this. This is that barrel clip. Thinking of welding it to the tip of this thing right here, this control right here, and that might solve our problems. And I might only have to lift that gas tank up maybe an 1/8 of an inch or so. It ain't going to give us much room. It's going to be tedious trying to weld that to that piece of metal there, but I think that's our only option. So, you know, a lot of guys will say, why don't you just hook it right up to the governor? Here's the governor, you know. And that's why so many of these Tecumsehs blew up, because you know, they came on go-karts and mini bikes, a lot of them. You know, anytime you got a mini bike back in the 60s and 70s, maybe even the 80s, they had Tecumsehs on here. And first thing the kids would do, you know, they'd disconnect the governor and you know, run it straight and blow it up, and then blame the engine. You know, like it's their fault. And it's not like I'm going to be the only one driving. If I was the only one driving this, I could do that. I have an ear for it. I know when you're over revving something. But with other people driving it, you know, they blow it up and then push it to you and say, "Oh, here your engine blew up." You know. So, all right. If you guys got a better idea, let me know. You know, going directly to the governor's out of the question. All right, let me disconnect this little throttle I made, and we'll see how much room we have. All right, yeah, I think I came up with a solution here. It might work, and I might not have to move the fuel tank. But I had to recruit my ace welder here.
Tubes.
I'm going to get him to try and weld this right to the tip of that. That way we can use this barrel clip, and it should have just enough clearance. If not, I might be able to bend this down a little bit just to compensate it instead of having to put washers up here, but we'll worry about that when we have to. Right now we're going to see if we can get a good enough weld on here to get it functioning. Alright, yeah, I think we got a pretty good weld on here, buddy. It's not pretty, but it's going to be under the gas tank, so we don't need pretty. We just need stability. Got Daddy Dirt Bike over there. He's checking it out. How's it look, man?
Looks good. Looks good.
All right. That's all that matters. We got Daddy's approval. All right. Let's see what we have to do now. All right. I think we have the throttle figured out here. How's it work, buddy? There we go. Boom, boom. Be careful. Don't hurt yourself. Yeah, we put a little bit of a spring on here because it's going to have to pull itself back, but it's working fine here with our banjo bolt or barrel bolt, whatever they call that. So try it again, buddy. Try it again. Okay, and it don't interfere with our choke.
Oh, really?
No, that's good. All right. And if it did hit that choke, try it again. Then it would open it. It wouldn't set it close it. Yeah, it just breezes over it. All right. All right. Now let's we got to configure this so it ain't in the way of the chain. And we got to put the clutch on, so let's do that, and then maybe we'll take it for a ride. We'll put the gas tank back on.
All right.
All right. Well, we got it all back together here, and you know, we got to put that strap out of the way. Put that somewhere where it ain't gonna get hurt. And that cable, and we'll take it outside. Take it for a spin. All right.
All right.
All right. All right. It's getting dark out here. See if it starts, buddy. Hold it up for him, Daddy. Give it a little gas, a little throttle. You go first.
You go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright.
Be careful, because it's probably got a lot more power than you think.
Oh!
Yeah, look at it. Look at it go. Hey, it looks like it's plenty of power. It's cutting right through that grass. But he's probably only 150 pounds soaking wet. Look at him doing wheelies and burnouts. How's it feel?
Got a lot of power.
Does it? Let me try it.
Alright.
There you go, grab the camera. You know how to use that thing?
Yeah. I don't think the brakes work.
Oh, really?
There you go.
Yeah, this thing got plenty of power.
I'll say. That's what I call an upgrade.
It is. I gotta hook the kill switch up, and then we'll be good to go. Yeah, I'm surprised. It is kind of squirrely though.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta get used to it.
Yeah.
All right. What would you say? We call this a video?
I'll say.
All right. Enough of this.
Enough of this.
All right.